And good day. This is Wade Norris here with Ultimate Politics down here at 1510 and 1570 AM Mile High Sports Radio. We've got a great show for you today. We're talking with candidate for Jefferson County Commissioner Jason Bane. Jason, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right. Jason, I'm just going to start off with the first question that comes to mind. For those voters out there that are not familiar with what a county commissioner does and the responsibilities and scope of their job, walk us through what a county commissioner does.
Well, you're not the first person to ask me that, too. That's the first question my dad had when I told him I was running. A county commissioner, I think one of the best ways to explain it is it's sort of the mayor of the county, except there's three of them. So Jefferson County is the second biggest county in the state, and there's three county commissioners that oversee basically everything for the county. They're sort of the top level of government in the county. A lot of power and control of the county commissioner because 2 votes really decides everything in the county. And you know, right now in Jefferson County there's 2 Republicans and 1 Democrat, and you know, that swing vote, if I'm elected, I'm the second Democrat that turns that board into Democratic control. The main reason I'm running, the primary overreaching reason is really to put an end to the corruption and the mismanagement that has plagued this county for years. My opponent, Kevin McCaskey, joined with the other Republican Commissioner, Jim Congrove, last year, and they used taxpayer money to hire a private investigator to follow around Jefferson County citizens that were critical of the government, and the Adams County District Attorney nearly indicted him. I tell people these stories, and they don't believe me, but they've all been reported in the newspaper.
Your county commissioner is not supposed to hire private investigators to intimidate people who have questions, and they're probably questions dealing with accountability. Like, hey, what are you guys doing down there at the Jefferson County Commissioner's office? You know, that's when the commissioners have stepped over the line, and wasting taxpayer money is both morally irresponsible and fiscally irresponsible. And I'm glad to hear that you are going to be that sunlight that's going to open everything up and let everything be open to the public record.
Well, look, and as they're doing these things, as they're spending money on their own little sort of pet grudges on things, the county faces a $14 million budget deficit in 2008. We don't have enough money to pave roads. We've been forced to close health clinics, and that's a lack of strong fiscal planning. And it's also, they've been giving out big bonuses to county employees in the last year, and everybody wants to reward their employees, but if the county doesn't have the money, you've got to be responsible in the way you do that. And the county is $14 million in debt, and I think it's very clear there's a time for a change, and that's why people approach me about running, and I've gotten a really good reception around the county from Democrats, Republicans, and unaffiliated voters. I've been out walking, and even Republicans have told me that they've read the stories and they've heard about it, and they're sick of it too. I hear from a lot of people that are really kind of sick and tired of how the county is portrayed and how the county is viewed in a lot of circles. I had lunch the other day with a prominent businessman in the county, and he was saying, when they go out and then they try to talk to other business people and try to get other businesses to move to the county, a lot of times the first thing they're asked is, what's going on in Jefferson County? And it shines a bad light on the whole county and makes it hard to conduct business in a real straightforward manner, because I don't think a lot of people trust the government right now. These things have been going on for years, and I think what's happened is that the media has started to pay a little more attention to it, and the advent of new media like blogs and things like that have started to bring more of it to light, and it needs to be cleaned up, and we need to do that so we can move on and tackle some other projects. We have the National Renewable Energy Laboratory in Golden. We have the Colorado School of Mines. We have a governor in Governor Ritter here who is very pro-renewable energy. There's no reason that Jefferson County shouldn't be the epicenter of the renewable energy industry in this country. We've got the expertise, the resources. You could bring your company in here to Jefferson County and have access to real experts at NREL and the Colorado School of Mines, and that's something I'm going to do if elected, is go out and bring these companies here and bring these good jobs, and that fits into the theme of responsible growth, and responsible growth that preserves open space, and growing this county with good jobs that give back to for the community and give back to the earth, really, with renewable energy companies. I just heard about a guy who wants to, is looking at building some land in northern Jefferson County, buying some land rather, because he's got a plan that he can produce jet fuel out of algae somehow. And that's beyond me, but apparently, you know, he wants to put in some algae ponds and have them. I think they'd be like a covered building. But that's exactly the kind of new thinking and new technology and new sort of industry that brings in jobs to the county, that people, you know, and it helps in a lot of different ways. It reduces the congestion of traffic because you don't have people commuting downtown or to the tech center. They're living in Jefferson County. They're staying in Jefferson County to work. I mean, that's the kind of growth we need.
Sounds like in Jefferson County you're going to have a great representative in Commissioner Jason Bane. I like the sound of that. Jason, what's your website again for the people that want to get involved?
Sure, it's jasonbane.org, jasonbane.org. You can get involved there. You can sign up to volunteer, and of course, you know, I could use your donations. This is like any campaign; it takes money to get your message out.
It does. Well, we're so glad to have had you on the show today, Jason. Thanks for being on.
All right, thank you, Wade.
And this has been Ultimate Politics, UP News, ultimatepolitics.net. You can email me, Wade at ultimatepolitics.net, on 1510 and 1570 AM, Mile High Sports Radio, here in Denver, Colorado. And we will see you next week. Thanks a lot.